Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Scrapyard Dog for the Atari Lynx. In the last episode, we were in the ice world, now we're in the castle. We need to avoid things such as flying pots, lava and flames, bats, ghosts, gangster dogs, axes held by armor suits. Knocking on this door twice gives you bombs that do, in fact, clear out the entire screen when used. Flying pots, I'm pretty sure I mentioned those already. Falling statue heads. And I want to make sure that I can get over here. Watch out for the axe. Watch out for the spikes, too. I should definitely use those. And as much as I would like to use the bombs declared all on-screen enemies, I would much rather use the stun gun. It makes it a lot easier to get through certain areas, especially in the first half of the castle. Now it's time for Castle 2. We need to be very careful as we go through here. Let's drop down to get some money. And let's see here. By going up in that doorway, I was able to get over to here. And if I could get in here, that would be great, because I can buy some shields. I'll go ahead and buy the 7th shield, why not? And I need to get this ghost out of the way. That way I can get over to there, which isn't working very well for me, unfortunately. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's not working for me very well. I should leap down this way and then get to the door. And now, I need to carefully make my way from one platform to the other and get rid of the dog. There we go. And we need to jump on the spike there so we can get to the exit. And by leaping into the chest, we get a gun. We need the gun. That'll take us to Castle 3. Now, want to be very careful, because there will be the tank boss from the junkyard showing up right here at the beginning. Once you go further enough to the right, want to make sure you shoot this guy in the head, just like you did the first time around. I can't believe I got hit. Wonderful. And if you enter the middle door after this boss, you can buy more shields if you want. I won't be able to, so I'm going to have to go through the left door. Now here, I can grab the money. Really? I need to grab the money, which I'm not really going to be using all that much. And I want to keep ducking down as I shoot this guy to get rid of him. There are 2 doors. We want to take the left one. And from here, we will be facing the frog boss pretty shortly. We just need to keep shooting this guy. Just keep ducking down and shooting, and he will be gone. Now, if you go to the middle door, you'll have a whole bunch of windows to open. Almost like a reference to Missing Persons up in here. I'm talking about the 80s band, by the way. I recommend their song called Windows. It's actually pretty good. And sure, I'll grab time and 2 shields, even though I lost one of them in here, and get out of here. Now, after the frog, you want to take the right door. If you take the wrong door, you'll be doing the battle you just did over again, so don't do it. Just don't. And now it's time to face the ghost. And you actually have to stand on this brick if you want to get any shots in. And you just want to watch where the eyes are. You just want to time your shots. You want to duck down when you can. That would help. Duck and jump. Do what you got to do to avoid the bullets. You can't hide behind the brick, though. The game won't let you do that and fight the enemies here at the same time. Or the enemy, rather. And take the right door after the ghost. Now it's time to face the raccoon. If I can just hang all the way to the left, the raccoon won't be able to do much, really. The raccoon won't be able to do much to me as long as I don't do anything dumb. Like, the only reason I got hit by that one bullet is because I did not time my motions right. And after the raccoon boss, you want to take the upper door. Now, we gotta face the Yeti. When the Yeti is shooting the icicles at you, you want to hang to the left and just keep jumping. And if you can do it right, you won't get hit very much at all. Just like that. Of course, if you fall right in line like that, you're still going to get hit no matter what you want to have happen for you, which is terrible. Away with you after that. Now, if you go into this door, you'll be able to buy extra lives. Just let me buy shields. Just give me the option between lives and shields. Come on, game. Taking the upper door takes you to the end. Will you get one shield? Why not more than one shield? You really got to be careful in Castle 3 or else you're not going to have a lot of shields for Castle 4. And we have a gangster dog and a bat at the beginning. Watch out. Land just to the right of the lava there to avoid getting hit with an axe. Be careful here. And be careful on this windshield because there will be a spike coming at you. There's going to be another spike coming at you at ground level. There's going to be one high and one low. That's the last of those you're going to have to deal with, thankfully. There's another bat. There's another gangster dog. There's another gangster dog and another bat. Come on! And now it's time to face Mr. Big. And I can't believe I took him down just like that. Oh, dear Lord. The cigarette smoke stuns you. He can jump at you without much of a warning. He can also shoot at you too. It definitely helps to come in here with one shield. Well, more than one shield, obviously, to make this a little easier. But we did it. We saved our dog Scraps, and Scrapyard Dog has come to an end. I have finally beaten an Atari Lynx game for the internet. So, this game, how does it stack up? It's not too bad. It does have its quirks. It does have its share of difficulty. But this is still a game where if you spend some time with it and you figure out what you're doing and what you need to do, you can get through this game with less trouble. I wouldn't say without a whole lot of trouble. But you will have a little bit of trouble, maybe. The graphics, well, as you can see, they're pretty bright and they're pretty colorful. You can tell stuff that's going on at a glance. Things are kind of easily identifiable, yet things are pretty pixely. But then again, this is an Atari Lynx game. It is going to be scrunched up and pixely and whatnot. As, you know, we see our trek through the game one slideshow picture at a time. Sound and music, it's alright. There's not a lot of music, but what's there is okay. This track in particular pops up at times and can be a little too cheerful for some of the places you're in. The sound is very arcadey and very Atari-ish. And what do you know? We saw a storybook of our adventures, and then the game was over. Just like that. We had 11 lives. We had 1 shield. 416,450 points at the very end. $34 in the bank. Don't worry about credits because the credits are at the very beginning of the game, which the game just went back to. I should also mention that this game has no continues. And if you lose all your lives, you're going all the way back to the junkyard and starting this game over. Which brings me to the gameplay. Gameplay took a little bit of time to get used to. It takes you about a second to get some momentum to get to a running speed as opposed to a walking speed. And therefore, some of my jumps were messed up at times. Especially in that maze area in the desert, which I think, yeah, it was the desert. There was the maze area in the desert that I just did not enjoy very much just because of what you had to do to get to where you needed to be. And yeah, it didn't go over with me very well just because of how running and jumping kind of worked in this game a little bit. And replay value, once you beat this game, there's not really much to keep you coming back, though you'll probably want to play it just to see if you can beat it again. Other than that, I honestly don't know what else could possibly want to give you any incentive to even play this game again. Once is enough for me, and it was alright. I didn't really know what to say there other than it was alright. I mean, you can do better, but you can do worse. So, this isn't a bad addition to your Lynx collection. Not a bad choice to put in the Lynx collection at all. Do give it a whirl, but do understand that it does get a little more difficult the further you get in. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Junkyard Dog. It's an okay game for a handheld that didn't really get a whole lot of appreciation back in the day. It's an alright game, but I guess it just didn't. What's the word? What's the sequence of words I want to use? There just wasn't anything with this game or a lot of games for the Lynx to get people to decide, hey, I should buy a Lynx back in the 80s and early 90s. And I guess that's one of the reasons why the Lynx didn't last very long. So, this has been Let's Play Scrapyard Dog. Hope you enjoyed this. Maybe even better than I did. And hopefully, I'll be back with another game. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later.